Hello, Chad and Sean and Jay, and anybody else reviewing this proposal. I want to thank you all for your time and your consideration. I created this video to complement the written proposals that you have because I want to encapsulate strongly the vision I have for this relationship. I know we've all known each other for a long time, but I want to start by introducing myself, and if you bear with me for just a moment, you'll quickly see the relevance as it pertains to who GameCapsule is, who I am, and what we can do with and for ORDA and your events. As you know, I grew up in Lake Placid. I started playing hockey in the Olympic Center in 1983. I went to college at Fredonia State in the late 90s and early 2000s, and after that, I started a business with my siblings in Lake Tahoe, California. And then I came back to Placid. I've worked in many of our industries, the hotels, restaurants, and the construction world. But in 2012, I started my family and I settled into work with Can-Am Hockey and a production company started by my friend and GameCapsule's co-owner, Wes Wheeler. Wes is currently the engineer in charge with Game Creek Video, one of the world's biggest production companies. They cover events such as Major League Baseball's World Series, US Open, the Masters, NASCAR, and even the Super Bowl. Wes is going to be invaluable in creating GameCapsule's professional productions. Since beginning work with Wes and Can-Am over 10 years ago, many doors have opened up for me in the sports world. The lacrosse and rugby tournaments, Empire State Games, Lake Placid Horse Show, World Cup bobsled and skeleton, Northwood Hockey, of which I have you to thank for, Chad, and their soccer program, Blackrock. And in the Olympic Center itself, Sarah Placid Hockey, of which I am a board member, and as you know, I've performed public address and camera operations for the NCAAs and ECACs and more. However, it was in 2018 where the men who produced the horse show, Shownet, approached me and we partnered together to create GameCapsule. At the time, the vision was to partner with Can-Am Hockey, Northwood School, and the Empire State Games as a beta test for our software, which we wanted to eventually bring nationwide. Almost $250,000 and thousands of hours were invested into growing our live stream and scoring for the next 2 years. Unfortunately, the timing of the pandemic, as it pertained to our funding and our growth, it couldn't have been worse, and we shelved the product and we went our separate ways. I, however, kept my relationships with Can-Am Hockey, the Empire State Games, and Northwood School, and so when they came back, I continued to cover their events. However, I was now on my own, and I had to pivot hard and figure out new pricing models and forms of delivery. But ironically, it was being thrown into this fire, which included hundreds of hours of trial and failure and success, and a lot of financial investment, that I developed pricing models and new products and services that made the pre-pandemic GameCapsule economically obsolete. Had it been smooth sailing, this product would not exist. All right, everyone, thank you for bearing with me. All of that was relevant to ORDA because it was that process and those many years that helped me create a unique understanding of your building, your event partners, and our town that can be very valuable to you. And I want to use it to work with ORDA to create a service and a source of revenue that makes the building money, saves the building money, and separates the Lake Placid Olympic Center sports experience from every venue in the world. All right, with that, I want to quickly take you through two products that we offer. The first, advertising real estate. GameCapsule can implement both local and national advertising in all our games, and this includes ORDA-related events as well. Last fall and winter, we promoted the FISU games in thousands of videos for free in order to endorse the games and Lake Placid. But this spot is now open. For ORDA, that means possible spots for World Cup events at other venues, or perhaps more relevant to the building, ECACs or the Adirondack Winter Invitational. In fact, I created a mock draft for this proposal for what an ad for the Adirondack Winter Invitational might look like during each of the 1,200 youth hockey games ahead of us this fall. This is how that would look.
The Albertville 10U gold medal game. We'll be right back.
Okay, now for that one, we left the game and went with a full screen ad. the way it's usually done. But we don't want to lose our viewers or take their minds off what they came to watch. Here are some creative ways Game Capsule inserts ads without leaving the game and frustrating viewers. Digital banner ads. These pop up twice a game on the screen while there is short delay like an icing or a change, and we can add links as well. Another spot is an in-game ad that runs for about 20 seconds. Same thing. These appear during a stoppage of play and again, come with a link to the advertiser. And at the end of each period or game, we can use specific areas of the Olympic Center and or the ice service to digitally insert ads to our viewers without leaving the broadcast. These creative techniques, they allow us to build more ad real estate into the game without annoying viewers or taking their attention away from the event.
25 miles over 3 peaks, building their fundamentals in time on snow. Whiteface is a place where athletes can discover unprecedented opportunity to grow in the sport of ski racing and to test the very boundaries of possibility.
The second product is our showcase videos. Perhaps you know about these, but I share this here because they are a very valuable and popular product of the very personal way we capture our games. And there are a few things more popular and valuable than capturing and sharing special memories, of which there are thousands every weekend in Lake Placid. We take an otherwise routine moment and we wrap it up in a top 10 with SVP quality replay that captures the memory in a way that lasts forever. Crowley held up there by New, but Schatzel comes flying in and rolls through the play to get the puck in deep. Nice work there by Schatzel. Puck in the near side corner now. They're sent over to Glenn. Glenn behind the net out front, and that's in the net. Ananda Glenn has scored, sends it off the back of Beck, and Weymouth has broken the ice here in the first period. Well, in hockey, before the puck finds the net, someone can usually be found out there working hard. In this case, that's Paige Schatzel and Sierra Reardon, both coming in hard down low, causing that pass that allowed Glenn the time to make that play. And she looks up, purposely flips the puck off with a sliding back. Great heads-up play by Ananda Glenn. Weymouth is on the board, 30 seconds to play here in the first. The parents and players love these. So much, in fact, we had to stop taking orders last year because we couldn't keep up with the editing demands. If almost 1,800 games get played a year in the Olympic Center, that means almost 10,000 of these moments can become a showcase video for parents and players. And these are just the tip of the iceberg as far as sources of revenue are concerned. Our software alone will allow for features that will change the game for your event partners in incredible ways and help accomplish our common goal of separating Lake Placid Olympic Center events from all other venues. And that leads me into the core difference between 2018 Game Capsule and 2023 Game Capsule. And with this, we'll finish up. This product is not being built to go nationwide. It is being built solely for Lake Placid, the Olympic Center, and its events. Chad, 2 weeks ago, I mentioned the movie Jerry Maguire to you. I did so because it perfectly analogized who we are at Game Capsule and what we're about.
The key to this business is personal relationships.
That's absolutely right. We want to focus solely on youth and amateur sports in our hometown. We want to make them as exciting and memorable as possible, and we want to do it with talented people like you all who love Lake Placid as much as us.
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
That miracle in 1980 and all the hard work by our community members before the Olympics and since to grow our village name has given us an economic gift that few, if any, other city in the world has. And we want to help carry the torch now for our future. And we want to build something new and exciting for Lake Placid that Lake Placid can be proud of. Just like the 1980 hockey team, we want it to be the best in the world. Thank you again for your time and consideration. We'll talk to you all soon.